This is Astranox, and in this video I'm gonna be playing Ragnarok Tactics. I've done some videos for this game already, and I'll cover my daily routine, how to sort of like progress fast and do the right thing in this game. So right now I'm level, well, my account is level 99. First things first, when you log in, well, you want to get your reward at the top right. So let's press that. In my case, it's food. You will obtain food when your account level reaches like 30 or 40, something of the sort. Now, we've got some daily quests here, so I'll go over those, as well as doing some guild tasks. So let's start off by, well, I got the food at the top right. Now you go in your inbox, and basically the treasure hunt is a way for you to obtain some essences to roll for these well, essence in the gacha system. So let's just grab them, and depending on the rank that you position yourself against your well, every, like, if I summon a boss, a friend boss, everyone on my friend list can attack that boss. So when you're attacking a boss of someone in your friends list, well, it's everyone on their friend list that you're competing against that they are attacking this boss, and you have one free attempt. So anyways, I'm gonna grab those reward. My arena rewards is well, I'm rank 34, and they did increase the performance of the AI in the game. Now your well, your defense, and when you're autoing in the game, your heroes are performing their abilities faster, and they might be targeting better as well. So I did notice that. It's quite a huge improvement actually. So let's that's from, can go back, special reward. This is just some stuff they give to the player base. So you have a limit of how many times you can actually get the essence from you know, ranking up in friend battles. So after that you don't get anything. So I'm just gonna go over this. You can just press at the same position as the delete button and spam it. Basically, you can clean this up real quick if you want your mailbox to be like all neat, you know. So that's done. Now you know, we got the zennies. That's like your currency, sort of like your gold. So I'm pressing the exclamation mark, and I like to do a few of those every day, you know, until, well, the attempts drop to like around 10 or 15, and you want to finish on a luck times 2 or luck times 3 there, so you can actually like get, well, best rewards, I guess. You don't want to end up finishing all your attempts with you know, on luck x1. The thing is, like, I'm at 8 remaining attempts. I will stop here, and you have to make sure that you have enough gold pourings, and that's the currency that that's like diamonds in other games, gems. That's the main currency in this game. Now I'm gonna go in event here. Look what's going on. I actually did my daily attendance already. Today was these monster coins, and you have to go here and look at what's up. Like, these are things for players that spend money. I'm a free-to-play player in this game. So here we've got, yeah, today total purchases. This you actually have to spend money to complete those. This one is, well, you have to go through the gacha system and obtain that new hero in the game, and you can unlock these rewards when you start up that hero. I tried to get the hero, but I didn't yet. You know, I do have an attempt here. I have 10 of those here, this currency, to try to summon the hero. Magaleta, she's actually good. I will go through this thing right now. So divine power. I don't know if this hero is good. He looks to be like pretty solid. A range hero that can poison, stacks up to 3 times. One way to know if a hero is actually good, I have an account on server 1, which has like some of the better geared players across the whole game. But you can go on your server, let's say, and just check the top players if they're actually building that hero. So in my server, that new hero is, that's not him. Knight of Windstorm was a hero that was added before actually. But you can look at some of the players, see if they actually built the hero. And, well, doesn't look like that hero's too popular or performing so well. It's a quick way to see if you know, the hero is good. So I don't think the hero's so good, so maybe I should just not roll on that hero. But this one here, there's a Shisi. Anyways, this hero is good, and pretty much all the top players are using that hero. I actually got her a few times on that actual gacha, and yeah, I lucked out. She's you know, 2 red stars right now, so 7 star, and I do have an extra copy. And with the whole like connect system, the friendship system here, I can actually get more of her. And let's just do that. That's part of my daily routine. I go in my bag, go in my food here, and extract all these delicious foods. So I'll go and connect. And this hero is the one I'm working on, so I need to feed her to actually, you know, get her to like level 25, connection 25. So if you have a stack with a lot of them, you can just hold the button, but in my case it's just like a few, like 1, 2, 3 in the same one. So yeah, let me grab this this bag, these bags here, complete this. So it goes up to 25. Getting food is actually not so easy, but actually every 4 hours you can go in the game and grab your food at the top right, and some events actually give you food. There was one that was so amazing. I actually like got level 25 on like 4 different heroes. It was completely insane. Now when it comes to another way to power up your hero, this one, the Turtle General, is a hero that you can obtain for free, like 2 copies of him when you start off. And yeah, the love connection is a way for you to increase your stats. This Eternal Rose, to get 2 of those, you can get 2 of those every day. You just have to do, you know, battles against other players at the right time, which is something I have not been doing like in the last few days actually. But when you get 8, you press it, so you can save your progression here, and you won't like downgrade to love connection 7. So you can try this. It's only like 8% success rate, but you want to get this to 9 on your hero that performs the best. So I got a Turtle General. Magaleta, she's not high. She has 7, it's not so bad. But I mean, the Dark Lord, I have 2 copies of the Dark Lord, so my love connection here is 8, and I've been trying to bring this to 9, you know. And you can transfer this over on a new hero. Let's say they add a new hero, you luck out, you get this hero. You can bring them to, you know, like love connection 25 or like level 25 connection, and then you can do the love connection to bring it up. You can transfer it over. If there's a hero anyways that you don't like, you don't use anymore, so you can do that. So let's go on adventure. Actually, that's the first thing you actually need to do when you log into the game. So grab this stuff here. Level 100, hey. And here I actually need to progress, so I'm gonna try to do that on the video, but it's actually pretty hard now. So let's get some free rewards here, and then now I'm gonna use gold pourings a few times. So 50, I do it, quite a few materials there. I do even up to 300. The thing is, you might want to save. Usually I do it this way, but I feel like the best way to go about it is just save your gold pourings. Gold pourings is that currency here, you see. You save those, and when there's an event that drops something special in the adventure, some extra currency that is used to maybe fight a world boss, or a currency that you just like try to get the most of, and then here they will have a tab where you can purchase in the store using that currency some stuff. Like this frame that I'm using now for the new year, I had to use like 400 of that currency at the time to buy it, and yeah, so I decided to do it. I mean, it's something special that a lot of players won't have. So let's continue here in the progression. Level monster 5 times, so you go through your list, whatever, you just level a hero. You don't have to worry about this because if you level a hero that you won't even use, later on you'll probably feed this hero into another one or something like that, and then you'll get your materials back. But I try to not level a hero too high. There's arena to do, I'll leave it for later, but here in challenge, gonna do my cats training. Actually, this is like different battles that you can do. I tried to unlock hell, it didn't go so well. You know, I could give you an idea of how difficult it is. My team is pretty strong, but yeah, you'll see. This is my team, so yeah, everything's good. And here, that's my resonance. This one is amazing, Doomsday. You need to meet these requirements. You see 2 fire, 2 earth, 2 water, and 2 air. If you meet this in your lineup, you get this boost, and 8% crit chance and 30% crit damage is actually huge. This one is not bad, it's useful, but I would say that Doomsday is definitely one that you want to aim for, and you can actually meet this requirement not only using your hero's element, but also using your essence element that you equip on yourself. So yeah, I'd like to talk about that more so you guys have an understanding about how that works. And it's actually quite helpful to use your essences to that you wear on your heroes. You try to just basically wear the elements that you don't cover with your heroes. It's harder when you have heroes that, you know, are of the dark or of the light element, because it doesn't count toward that resonance. Because you need, like I said, the 4 different elements, light and dark, they're not there. So I failed there. My progression, I only got like a bit over past 50% of the damage that needs to be dealt, so I cannot do this one. So what I do is I just sweep Nightmare. That's so easy. So basically your daily routine is like just a few minutes every day. Beside your friend, the friend MVP monsters that you attack, it goes really quick. Like maybe some days, you know, it's the weekend, you got things to do, you're too busy, whatever, like you just do your daily stuff and that's the end of it. Basically, you don't have to worry about it. This hero, I'd like to attack Nightmare mode, so let's go together in there and see if I can make it happen. Okay, so that's the right lineup. Let's just go, and I'll leave that on auto. Look at the AI when they're using the abilities at the bottom right. My mana is at the bottom left, and you don't want that thing to reach 15. So if I was playing manually, I would have that first hero, like that Ice Dog or whatever. I would use his Blizzard because it can freeze, and when the boss is frozen, well, there's 40% incoming damage against the target when it's frozen. So if I would fill my mana up to 15 and then use that Blizzard and then like try to unleash some other abilities onto the boss, there'd be a better chance for me to actually deal more damage. So if I turn off all these things like auto and all that, let's bring it to 15. So when you do your abilities, like now I did it, I'm gonna try to snipe the hero with the Turtle General. He's shooting some bolts, and then this hero, you see that dealt a lot of damage. You see the number on top of their head. You know, that was 500,000 from one of the hero at the bottom right with the Mind Blast, and then the Turtle General did like 600,000, maybe more if the boss was frozen. Now I messed that one up. Let's turn on all the auto, but yeah, this didn't actually work. This is, am I trying a different difficulty here? Maybe I tried the next one and that's why I got destroyed. Maybe I did that. Okay, so remaining times today. When you do a new difficulty, it doesn't consume like one of your you know, tries. You have 2 every day. But now if I'm going back in Nightmare again, the one that I did 1 star, let's see if I can do better. Because it's only 1 star. Let's try to get it to a higher star level. I cannot sweep it unless it's 3 starred. So try to bring, okay, now let's try. Look at the damage from Turtle General on top of his head. It's hard to see, but it's like 531,000. The Mind Blast from that other hero didn't reach such a high amount. Oh, that could have been the boss. Look, the boss is like leeching back HP. Oh man, I'm gonna lose an attempt today just because look at this. This boss is crazy, man. This boss is crazy. Just murdered my whole team. Man, maybe I got lucky. The AI plays better than me. The AI plays better than me. Dark Lord had my best gear, but now it's on the Turtle General. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, I lost an attempt here. I lost an attempt. Epic fail. No, I didn't. When you fail, that's my bad. When you fail, you don't lose an attempt. So I can just go over and over again in there. Let's see if the AI can do it again. I thought you'd lose one. So maybe it's all about timing, but the AI will use its abilities faster than me, I guess. But you know what? Like with the case of it's Garm, the hero, the Ice Wolf. Name's Garm, and even if you don't use your skills, well, if you use the Blizzard, the boss gets frozen, and your heroes are auto attacking the boss. That's good enough. That's good enough. And it looks like, my God, we actually did it. The AI did it, man. And you can see the breakdown here. Turtle General's the winner here with close to 1.4 million damage, and then we have that other hero. Man, I forgot her name at almost 1.2 mil. And then Dark Lord, almost 1.3 mil. Quite a bit of damage, actually. And sometimes you have elemental advantage against some of these bosses. And when you've got... I mean, you could kind of like use a hero that has elemental advantage against some of these bosses. And then you would move like some of your best gear on that hero. Some ways to min-max kind of like for some battle. Because you don't need to spend anything when you want to move your gear around. So... Turtle General, if you want to see, like, that's my stats. He's at 90% crit chance and 299% crit damage. And with this Doomsday Resonance, he actually, well, that plus, you know, the Essence, they're called Retinue. Retinue and Wind Power Essence, I'm getting these boosts, you know. Attack, that's for melee heroes, so it doesn't affect him, physical damage dealers. But, you know, crit +7 plus if your range crit +3. So that's 10% crit already. And he doesn't even need Doomsday. He's at 100% crit chance. And Monster and Retinue have attack speed 6%. So you just attack faster. Physical or magical damage dealer, they will get their attack speed boosted. But you see the element on this is air. And this monster is earth and water. I like the Turtle General because he has double element, and that helps you to unlock Doomsday Resonance on top of other Resonance. So it does simplify things. So Katrin, she's got water, and my Retinue is of the element fire. This Dark Lord has element earth. Plus he's dark, but dark doesn't help you to unlock Doomsday. Another dark Lord with fire element Retinue. The Dark Lord actually unlocks fire. It's actually grayed out here. He unlocks fire when I actually bring him. Let's see here. I believe it's the Super Evolve when he does reach 4 red star, which is like total of 9 star. He will unlock the fire element. So I need another copy, double S, and a bunch of other things, but that's gonna have to hold up. I mean, I'm not gonna sacrifice the other one for getting 1 to 4 star. I'm in no rush. And Garm, you know, he's more set up as a tank. So his Retinue is air, and he's water. So just to show like the equipment that I have, some of the stat increase. That's what I'm wearing. Basically like level 21 on everyone, and that's just from adventure, just from like powering up the gear, getting the gear together. So it will just happen over time. You just upgrade your stuff like this way. You see, you will have an up arrow green, and you just like upgrade or upgrade all when you have multiple of those. And I don't do it until I have every slot can be upgraded, because I want the set bonuses to be in effect. So small tips. And for the gems, the usual setup is actually crit and crit damage. That's the way to go if you want to min-max on your damage. Later on, if you reach 100% crit chance without needing a gem for that, you can just change it. If it's a physical damage dealer, you'd have like you have attack increase, or if it's a magical damage dealer, you'd have like magic attack increase. So I went with different builds. You know, for Turtle General, he's crit damage, cookie cutter build. But for Katrin, she's actually performing quite well. I mean, I'm using her on a magic attack with magic defense reduction, and yeah, magic defense reduction on the yellow and on this one here. It works out. Dark Lord, he's on crit damage, this one. The other one's on magic attack and magic penetration. And he is on HP. I got some crit here, but it's part of those gems. But the priority is the gems are level 40, and it unlocks a Gem Master here. And these are powered up to 40 or as high as possible for my main damage dealers, basically. And yeah, so that's how I do it. And here I do have I have actually a lot of gems that I want to dismantle. The way I do it is just I just ditch all these things. But maybe you are in early game, you want to keep the epic ones, and then you will transition into, you know, these eternal ones, and you get those from here in your guild. That's another thing, part of the daily here. I need to log in. But in guild event, you go in Goblin Treasure, and you can you know, out of these boxes you will get a lot of those gems that you require. So in the guild, I need to here, you know, grab all the rewards from everyone that attended, and I need to attend as well. Here, that's the guild I'm in, Dark Moon, and that's the players that are in. Some are inactive, some are lower level. We have 26 members. So yeah, now the MVP trial, let's just do that. That's part of the daily routine. I'm second here. You can see player rank like in your guild. Performance, you want to be in top 3 here, because you can see that currency, those crystals on the right side, it's between 2.5k to 3,000 in the top 3, but then it falls off quite drastically at 1.5k. It's not so bad, but it's better to try to aim for top 3. If it requires you to spend some contribution too much to actually manage to stay there, then you might want to just back off basically, and whatever, let it fall to below top 3. It's okay, it's okay. So this is a simple battle. You don't take too much damage, so you don't have to worry about dying, right? But some bosses, you actually take so much damage, you need a solid tank, and my Garm is actually not that tanky. He's not that tanky. He's not a tank. He's not a tank. And the Orc, I believe his name is like the Orc Warrior. That's like the best tank in the game, because he has some mitigation, and he can he's kind of able to sustain himself, which is great. It's actually really good. And I wish I could pull him, because you only need one copy of a double S hero. And then with the well, the damage was there, I didn't pay attention to it or talk about it. But when you are in this place, you see the today's bonus is the Scissor heroes and Earth heroes, so you get double damage on those heroes, right? Scissor is my Dark Lord or Scissor, and Earth, it's the Turtle General, and it doesn't account for your retinues, your essence. It doesn't account for their elements on that. But yeah, so I just let it go on auto. The AI is much better at using abilities. Before they did that update to the AI, your essence would reach like 15, and there would be some delay before your heroes actually use their abilities. You can see this boss actually getting frozen a lot. Garm's helping quite a bit, man. Every time that hero's getting attacked when it's frozen, it's increasing the damage received by 40% from everything, physical, magical, whatever. Their auto attack, their abilities, it's actually huge. But some bosses like the MVP, your friend battles, I feel like the boss not actually getting frozen that much, and yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, look at Turtle General's damage. This is crazy, man. He did more damage like than like basically like the Dark Lords combined plus Katrin almost. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. You actually get some of the currency 100 when you complete one of those. and you can use your contribution to actually do it and more. So I like to just go in there because I do have a lot of contribution. It says I have 28,000, so I can use like 1,000 here. I'm number 1, but Roy is like fighting me to be number 1. But it's okay because we're just like killing the boss faster basically. So everyone gets well, rewards. Those crystals you get some in the mailbox as well after defeating the boss. Well, the one that you will get depending on your rank, that's what you get. You get it in the mailbox after the boss is dead. Okay, that's gonna be the last one, and then I'll go and continue my daily because we're not done just yet. I'm not gonna be doing the Summoner's Duel. That is the 1v1 battles that you can do during certain hours when it's open. That's how you get those Scarlet Roses that I talked about. You need 8 of those to lock your love connection, so you don't actually drop down. And that's a way to double your set bonus from your gear. So that's a way to get extra like CP for your hero. Okay, now let's move on to something else I need to do. The Endless Tower is not actually open just yet, but I covered that in another video. Sorry, drinking some water. So here, you know, since it's not on the first box, I could get some gems here. Now it's down to the first box. The premium chest is the best. You get Eternal 1 for sure, and it's based on the 2 days hot gem. So if you're missing a gem of a certain slot, like let's say out of these 3, the magic penetration or physical penetration is useful, but I would say the crit damage setup is the best, so I would just avoid that. So yeah, it's the better performing setup. You can check the top players what they're wearing. Guild Wars has been added to the game. Today is not a Guild War day, but I'll showcase that in another video. So let's continue here in the dailies. Arena, the AI is performing better, so your ranking will not drop too drastically if you have a solid defense. MVP, okay. So Dojo Challenge. You know, here the Summoner Duel, it's not open, but it's the same as this. That is something that if you don't have too much time in a day, well, you can just do one, just to complete the daily basically. An easy way to snipe is to use a hero that has a lot of burst. Katrin, when she uses her skill, the damage is insane, and it can use the skill a second, and even has a chance to use it a third time, and the burst damage is insane when she does that. So that's a way to get zennies and a currency to spend in the dojo shop here to buy these Goblin Treasure keys. But the Goblin Treasure keys are not that good. It's that scroll I talked about, that premium chest. That's a scroll, and that's the best because you guarantee to get Eternal. And the Goblin key, so many times you'll not get Eternal. Oh, that was the wrong hero. So I'm just doing a second one, but if you want to quickly do your dailies, you don't have time to do it. This, oh my god, this hero that is up against me, that hero has some crazy burst. One of the better hero to build. Actually, top players are using that hero because her burst and her damage over time is insane. If you want to fight, like when you fight boss in the world boss, when the event is up, I feel like the world boss is going to be something potentially permanent in the future in this game. Okay, let's continue with some other dailies. But that's the gist of it, basically. You're just fighting the AI. These are like players on your cluster of servers, basically, that you can fight against. And there's all these stages up to 12? Yeah, 12. And the rewards gets better and better. You get more zennies. So now, we did the God Beast Strike. Explore Giffen Tower. That's something you can progress you know, as you get stronger and stronger. Now let's open this up. So complete Monster Wonderland 2 times. Monster Wonderland is in the connect here, and you need to do it so you can actually get shards for heroes that you want to obtain, and that's how you get a second double S of the same hero. You get it And you don't even need to have this to level 25 friendship. The ones that I'm working toward are, yeah, Katrin. I'd like to get more, so I have her. Everything else is unlocked. To get the last one, you need to have friendship level 21, but you can have the first one unlocked at like friendship level 6, which costs like almost no food. You just need to feed a bit of food onto the hero and you get it to friendship level 6. It's very easy. So I can just sweep these very easily. And another hero I'd like to work again toward, man, I kind of forgot, but yeah, if you feel a hero is strong, you can just do it. So Katrin and well, yeah, I'm working for the Turtle General, trying to get more shards to. I feel like that hero has some crazy burst. I have 6, so I can use it on another hero. Let's just do it on Dark Lord. Okay, it's very quick. It's very quick. So that's another daily. Now you want to consume all these. At the top, you see 0 out of 60. You have 60 of these hearts that you need to consume. The heroes that are dark and light will require 10 hearts. And you can only do 3 stages, but the heroes that are of the other elements, you have 4 stages and it costs 6. Just keep that in mind. So if you're trying to build a light or dark hero, it is harder to get shards, to get extra copies, but for a good reason, because they are very strong. They are very strong. So let me continue here. So friend, we're gonna do MVP battle. You have to one-click claim, one-click gift your friends, and friend treasure. That's one of the first things you actually need to do in the game when you open it. You need to go and grab your reward when your friends defeat your MVP boss. So let's continue here. That was the first boss, and there's 2 boss every time you do this, and then there is a cooldown after the second boss is defeated. But in one day, you basically want to reach the last one. So when you're sleeping, your friends are killing the last boss, and if you want, you can actually use some of your attacks. I have 8 attacks, because when you attack your friend's MVP, you always have a free play initially. You have a free play, and this one can help. And you see progress at 43. You can go back and check like some of the friend MVP bosses, how low they are. If they are very low, you can use some of your attempts to kill this boss, so you can actually get some gold pourings. And you can do this, I believe, like 8 times in one day. So that's a great way to obtain probably the same one that I checked before. Great way to obtain some gold pouring. So this one, Baphomet, I will attack this boss just so I can be part of the ranking to get some essences. So my roster, my lineup, that's my resonance here. Like I said, Doomsday is definitely one you want to aim toward. You will not get this in early game, but yeah, try to aim for that thing in mid game. Some of these bosses are very hard. Look at this. My Garm got like 2-shotted because this Baphomet is crazy. Like, he's got some pretty strong frontal cleaving. Look at this. Like, he needs to 2-shot, so it gives time for my other heroes to do some damage. But you want to, you know, position your heroes so you don't have your best hero, you know, killed initially. You can position some of your less performing heroes in the front, so your better damage dealers can go crazy. So you see Turtle General, it's not even close. He destroyed the other heroes. So let's that's one, right? One time that I attacked, 7% only. And if you defeat the MVP in the first hour, you actually get a bigger amount of gold pourings, and it would be 200. And it says reward for defeating. And I think when it's a normal defeat, I'm the one that summoned, so the chest that will appear after the boss is dead will give me like 200 gold pourings. But for the friends attacking this boss, maybe for myself as well, there is a 30% increase in reward. I don't know if it works for myself. Never rush to kill the boss. 7% is not that big, to be honest. for the damage that I've done. So I could attack some other friends, and you got a free play. So if you have a lot of time on your hand, or I mean, to be honest, it doesn't take much time. You just go in there, you let the AI attack. No big deal, unless your team requires a certain rotation. Maybe you're using like the hero called Magaleta to reset, well, not reset your cooldown, but speed up your cooldowns. So maybe Garm, like I could like get my mana to 15, use his Blizzard, and then time my hero's skills when the boss gets frozen. But you don't need in most cases to go too crazy about that. But to get to perform well here, you need a solid tank, and my Garm is definitely not a solid tank. Orc hero, that's definitely a solid tank, and you could load him with HP. You could increase his physical defense and magical defense, or stack just one of them, and basically balance your HP and your defense so you can survive longer, so your damage dealers can go crazy. You can see like that Turtle General, he got beat up, you know. Turtle General went down early on, so he wasn't able to dish out too much damage on that one. But let's move on here. I've been actually playing this game for, it's probably like close to 2 months. I haven't calculated how long it's been. I believe it might be close to 2 months. And yeah, I'm still enjoying it because it doesn't require too much time, right? But you could like spend more time in the game. Every time there's a friend that summons an MVP boss, you could just attack him. But like I said at the start, is that you can only receive essences for maybe like 10 battles that you fought in your friend's friends MVP battles that you've done. So you will only be rewarded for a few of them. Maybe it could be the ones that you perform better against, but I don't think so. It's just like the first 10 you do in one day after server reset, I think, no matter how you performed. So it could vary from one, because when you participate, I believe the minimum is like 1 essence that you obtain, and the rank 1 position is like 3 essence or maybe 5, I forgot. But with 10 you can summon in the hatch lab in essence here. I actually didn't summon yet, so let me actually summon. And Saren, I'm not sure if he's that good. She's very good, but I actually have like a few copies. I lucked out there. It's like I want to just YOLO here. I'm just gonna go on the normal gacha, and we'll see. I can actually summon 1 hero S rank or higher guarantee after this. Normally I just skip, but for the video, I want double S. Double S. S, you can sacrifice them to get some monster currency to create some of the monsters that you want of certain element, or rock, paper, scissors. But yeah, double S is definitely what I want. Something I don't have. These are used for evolving after when you reach 3 red star, 8 star up. You need like 3, and then it's like 5, and then it's like 8, something like that. So yeah, this one I did get some S, nothing crazy. I got that egg at the bottom right. S or higher rank now out of this thing. Let's see. Will I get double S? Maybe I only got it like once so far. Okay, well, it's Agira. And I have quite a few of those. If you want to check here my monsters, what I have, that's all I have. All these S rank, I just sacrifice them to get some monster currency. Look at all these Agiras that I have. Just holding on to them for the future. So yeah, I have 460 out of 500. My thing's almost full, man. It's almost full. Man, okay. I've been working on light monsters, and you can see I don't have so many like Agira and all that, because I've been powering those up a lot. So daily tasks. Defeating 1 MVP boss in Friend Treasure. I mean, later on it's not that easy to do, but like as you can see, I still have 7 attacks at in the middle part at the top screen. So after I do my free play, I can help, and it will require 1 attack. So you could like use everything on one of your friends, you know, MVP boss, and then you could down it. You could speed up killing your boss if you have friends helping you, or maybe you're just that strong. But the friend, the boss that shows up that you summon is based on your account level, by the way. So I'm gonna go in the arena real quick. It's actually hard for me to actually beat the other players. In the shop here, what I buy is a premium gem ticket. I do buy the summon ticket as well sometime, but the best is definitely the premium gem ticket by far. So here in the arena, I could just try to attack someone that is higher ranked than me to like snipe their position. It's actually quite hard. My team CP is only 2.2 million compared to these other players. Let's see, this player has 2.2 million. You see, he has the Orc Warrior or Orc Hero. That's a tank, and my AI will be attacking that one. They actually released artifacts in the game, and I don't even know how it works yet. They're all here. They're locked. And in my bag, when you do Guild Wars, you're getting that currency here to forge artifacts. So I haven't researched much about it. I was thinking maybe there would be a building that shows up in here that would allow me to craft this thing, right? But it's not there. It ain't there. Maybe in guild, because it's part of the guild war. But I haven't noticed yet how that works. So I'll get back to you guys about how that works. And this is the currency that you get when you do MVP trials, and you can spend that to unlock some bonuses for some of the heroes that you have. Well, I can show you what I have unlocked. Double S is definitely solid because it covers a lot of heroes later on, but the bonus that you get is nothing crazy. The retinue survival stats is not that good. It's okay, but the thing is, I'd like to power up my heroes. That's why I have to work on boosting elements though. But yeah, this video is gonna come to a close here. You can challenge 3 times in the arena to get the last 30 gold pourings. I need to complete 2 more. So basically, you can win 1 time in the arena. You can just attack players that are not as strong as you. Hopefully you don't lose, because you would lose a bit of you know, of your ranking. But yeah, you do that. And of course, there's the endless tower in your guild that you want to do every day. I mean, when it's up, you want to do it. When you reach a certain floor, you can actually sweep on the next ones. Wow, it's lagging here. But I'm just letting the AI do its thing here. Oh my god, it's definitely lagging. But the AI is performing better. On this phone, it's kind of laggy. When I'm playing on my other phones that are more performing better than this phone, it goes, it's more smooth. But I'm recording at the same time though. The thing is, on my other phones, the resolution is not the one that I want for recording for YouTube. So I have to record on an older phone. So that was a battle. That was one. So yeah, I did complete that one. But I have to do 2 more, and then I can get these 30 gold pourings. So my daily, yeah, those are my daily tasks. And I'll cover some more features in the game. If you have questions for me, guys, for how like certain things work in the game, I'll try to cover them in the next video. If you know how the artifact works, yeah, let me know in the comment section. That is weird. Even in the question mark, I don't think it tells how to do it. Maybe I have to obtain something to unlock these things, and then I can use the materials to really do it. But I don't know how it works yet. Anyways, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. And if you like gacha games, well, I'm covering one that's called Epic 7 on my channel quite heavily. So you might want to check that out. I have videos of all sorts for that game, like, you know, guides, tips, and how-tos, a lot of gameplay for PvE and PvP. Anyways, check that out. And other gacha games I do cover as well, ones that I like, you know. But these idle games, you know, like this game, Ragnarok Tactics, it's actually quite enjoyable and very easy to go through. Like, you know, daily routine is actually quite fast. The video was long, but it's actually very quick to do on a daily basis, so, you know, no stress there. Anyways, that's really it for this one, and good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.